Yep, let's do it. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's just get to it.
That's why I started asking what I was asking.
He was drafted in the second round.
Right.
So I'm looking at these numbers right here.
Exactly. That's exactly why I asked.
Are you telling me he was the best available quarterback?
That's what
I'm looking at those numbers.
That's what they saying.
If I'm looking at those numbers.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Look at this shit. This is what y'all took.
Look at this.
yeah, damn.
That looks like Maine.
Not
that
even
looks
close.
like Maine.
Damn.
I can't talk, bro. I never played football day in my life. Go ahead.
I feel like you could do better than that.
Yeah. Damn, King.
Second round, you said, right?
Yeah,
so that's what I'm asking. So he got drafted in the second round.
That was
number 40.
That was
to who?
Confusing. That's to the Saints.
To the Saints. That's right.
So clearly we know it wasn't about football.
Mm-mm. It couldn't have been about football.
It absolutely was not about football.
So Shedeur Sanders is going to Cleveland.
Yeah, big guy.
He was drafted in the fifth round.
Fifth round.
Pick number
144, man.
He went 100 over 100 picks after the guy we were just talking about.
Yeah.
100 more guys went after him before Shedeur went.
It was
come on, bro.
I mean, we know the situation was a little crazy. Because as they evaluated the quarterbacks, this top three, one of the top three quarterbacks, how we get down to the fifth round here?
Let me ask you a question, because I heard this. I'm gonna cite my source here in a minute. But I did hear this somewhere. That's gonna get y'all's opinion. So from what I've heard was normally quarterbacks don't go second round anyway. I think the stats said that they hadn't been a quarterback drafted in the second round in 4 years or something like that. Fact check that, Faye, real quick.
Well, because a lot of them get picked up in the first.
I mean, we just had a quarterback go second round,
right?
So I know. So this what I'm saying is how many teams needed quarterbacks in the first round?
A few. Enough.
More than picked a quarterback.
Yes. Didn't y'all need one?
Yes.
Don't y'all need one? Not didn't. Don't y'all need one? So you sitting there asking us?
Yes.
We should be asking. Asking you.
Our draft choice though. It made sense. It's a good pick.
Right.
It's a
good pick.
We talk about it. It was a great pick.
Great pick. Definitely great pick.
You can't argue that.
15 second round quarterbacks in 17 years.
Well, sweet, there you
go. But I mean, well, snap. I'm saying, so it's not that. I guess it's not that common.
It's like one a year.
Yeah.
And there was,
what?
And the one that went this year.
Facts. Yeah, we already saw that. We saw that for sure.
Hey, y'all ain't shit.
So is that about? It's not about football, obviously.
No, I can't
be,
bro.
You know what? I'm going to get into it. I was going to be nice about this, but...
Go ahead, King.
It set me off too much. All right. Let me start off by this. Like we said, every team didn't need a quarterback.
Okay.
We know that.
Right.
So out of 32 teams, all of them didn't need a quarterback. Mm-hmm. But of the teams that needed quarterbacks, to take, even though they did eventually draft them, but to pass on them for so long like that, and take the other quarterbacks that went before him is my issue.
Yeah.
Like the kid we just talked about.
Cleveland should have picked Shedeur before they picked
Dylan Gabriel. Absolutely.
Dylan Gabriel.
So you telling me Tyler Shutt or Show, whatever his name is, Jalen Milroe, Dylan Gabriel, who else?
The other ones, Jackson Dart.
I get Jackson Dart. Cam Ward and Jackson Dart. I ain't got no issue with that.
You got those.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. I'm not even talking about them two. I'm talking about once we started the second round, once he got drafted.
Yeah.
And then all them went before Shedeur. Yeah. That's my issue with it. It ain't had shit to do with football.
So it was Jalen Milroe, Dylan.
Yeah.
And the boy from Louisville, right? So clearly it had nothing to do with football, bro. And this is what, these owners, they're never going to come out and say what exactly it was. We know it came from the owners because it couldn't have come from coaches. Coaches and scouts, they do enough evaluation to where I guarantee you it was scouts that had Shedeur on their board, and the owners are the one that came in and told them to take him off the board. I promise you that's where it started.
Somebody came out and said that.
In that league.
On the radio.
In that league, the owners, y'all know, JC, you know this, the owners run everything. And it's only a handful of owners that's at the top with a 32. I ain't gonna go into names. I done told y'all about this before, but we know the owners, right? There's a few, and then if they all come to agreement on something, that's what it is. Right.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
They wanted to send a message, and the message was sent, but it had nothing to do with football, bro. And this is what it is, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. They still scared of Deion. They still scared of Prime, bro.
Well, it's like
they're scared of Prime, bro. They couldn't control him as a player.
Right.
Right? They thought they took his confidence as cockiness and arrogance because how good he was and the way that he carried himself, and they couldn't control him. And now they're making Shedeur pay for. They're making Shedeur. This is their get back for Deion. To me, I know people are gonna tell me I'm crazy, not agree with me. And I could really give a fuck if y'all like. I really don't care. But they're still afraid of Prime, bro. Because Deion raised his boys with the same mentality he had when he played, and as a player, the way he was raised, and that's how he raised all of them to confidently be who you are. But now I know they're not. Shedeur's not on the level of. They're not on the level of player that Prime was. But those are still his boys, and he raised them.
Right.
You know, as when you have kids, you raise them.
He's being penalized for being a good parent. You know what I'm saying? Because
and everybody might look at it. It's eccentric.
He protected his sons,
right,
and was with them through the entire process.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and they were good.
It's like LeVar Ball. Like LeVar Ball with his boys.
Yes.
Right. You say what you want about LeVar Ball, but
he did what he's supposed to do.
He did what he was supposed to do.
And them motherfuckers balling.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
they aspect. Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like they're punishing Shedeur because they can't get the Deion. They can't get the Prime, so this is how they get back at him, because clearly it had nothing to do with football, bro. And again, I'm not saying Shedeur should have been a first-round pick. We talked about that already. Yeah. He didn't go in the first round. I ain't got no problem with that. Because the quarterbacks that went in the first round, cool. I told you, I think Jackson Dart's the best quarterback in this draft anyway. I've been told y'all that.
You did.
We said this.
You did.
So my issue was when the other quarterback started going after that,
it started looking
it wasn't about football.
Started looking a little fishy out here, bro.
It's bigger than football. Like I said, in my take, they're still they're scared. They're still scared of Prime. They're still scared of Deion Sanders, bro. And this is their get back for Prime.
I do think though a little, and again a little bit. I do hear what some people out there saying from the standpoint of like, okay, again, how many quarterbacks total were they drafted total this year? 6?
No, it was more.
Or I'm talking about like out of prior to Cam, he was the sixth quarterback taken. Yeah.
He was the sixth.
He was the sixth quarterback.
He was the sixth quarterback.
So what I'm saying, like out of those 6, it's like, okay, cool. Like you got to go back to the point to where we've already even said that this draft class of quarterbacks wasn't really that good. If we're comparing,
that strong,
if we're comparing it to
as a whole, as a class,
whole as class, right. It wasn't like they weren't like these past 2,
right?
And you can almost make an argument outside the quarterbacks that was picked, outside the quarterbacks that were picked. Mm-hmm. All these teams using the Steelers for an example, of course, you can make the case that we need a quarterback, but we definitely needed that D tackle too. I feel like you can make the argument for every single team and every pick that they picked. I'm sure they had a reason why I don't need a quarterback right now.
Oh no,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like the ones, to your point, the ones that did, I mean, you want to get
the ones that do
because
y'all still
do. We do still need one.
I see what he's saying though. Like where quarterbacks was picked is where we got the issue.
It's where the issue is. It's not necessarily
the other people being picked.
It's not saying like, oh snap, he got drafted that late in the rounds. It makes sense, but those other teams didn't need.
But 5th round is, come on, bro. Yeah, all I can say, my issue is just the quarterbacks that were taken before him. I get what you're saying.
So it was 6 teams, and one team picked 2 quarbros. Because Cleveland had already picked one. So it's really only 5 teams that need a quarterback.
Bro, 5 quarterbacks on the team right now, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy in Cleveland. Somebody going. I mean, you got 5 QBs on your roster?
It's a little crazy. That's a little crazy, King.
Well, we know Deshaun's probably not.
He ain't going nowhere. They already said that
but they still gonna pay him. But he ain't going. When is he gonna play? He tore his Achilles again.
Well, I'm saying you got to count that in the however many they gonna keep. They're not gonna keep all 5, but he gonna be one.
On payroll, they gonna pay him because he's there. But he's not. I don't think he's gonna be able to play. He's not gonna be healthy. You know, he tore his Achilles again.
He re-ruptured his Achilles.
That's
you did say that. Okay. Oh, so okay. All right. Well, But still, he still got 5 though. Somebody's
gonna be out. Well, all I'm saying is you can like Deshaun is they're gonna pay him, but he's out of the picture right now.
Okay.
So essentially, you got 4.
Still.
Okay.
Joe, it was still blows my mind.
Who is going out of this list? Then is what I'm asking. Is it Kenny Pickett or is it Joe?
Kenny Pickett's gonna be gone. My dog Joe, shout out to my draft classmate Joe Flacco that's still fucking in the league. We got drafted the same year. He's still getting the paycheck.
That's crazy.
But I mean, oh yeah. I mean, do we really see Kenny Pickett?
Do you keep both rookies? You gonna keep?
You have to.
You don't have to. Bro.
I mean, when's you cut? They gonna cut Dylan Gabriel?
I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. So who going? Like that's what I'm asking. I'm asking y'all the question. Like, are you gonna keep both rookies?
Oh, you talking about on roster? I mean, shit. All of them probably end up on the team. Shit. One of them just
all of them gonna be on the team.
One of them just be a scout team.
Well, we can go ahead and count Kenny Pickett out for sure.
Okay.
And then
that might go back to Pittsburgh.
Mason Rudolph. No. Yeah, Kenny Pickett and probably it's gonna be between. I mean, one of the rookies, bro.
But you can have 3. You can have 3 now, right? And
you can have okay, and then you gonna
because we're not even counting Deshaun being on the roster. He gonna get paid because he got guaranteed money.
That's what I said. He gonna be IR, so you gonna have 3.
You got 3 spots. Yeah, so Kenny Pickett's gonna be out.
Okay.
And then if Deshaun does come back, one of them gonna have to go, and it's probably gonna be Dylan Gabriel. To me, I think it's gonna be Dylan Gabriel. I think Shedeur's gonna end up getting in and
balling out
and doing well. And you got a vet in Flacco that's been there and done that. I know a lot of people say Shedeur, his dad gonna let go. He don't listen to people. Shedeur's a smart enough quarterback to listen and learn from somebody that's got Super Bowl ring. Like Flacco's done been to the top at that level, at that league.
Facts.
I don't think Shedeur is that arrogant enough to not listen. Like,
damn.
To be honest with you, I think he'll listen more. He'll listen more from Flacco than he would to the OC. I don't know who the OC is. No disrespect to him, but I feel like Joe Flacco would have more valuable experience to pass down to Shedeur than the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
All right. So since we talking about the quarterback situation with Shedeur, let's address this shit real quick.
Oh, because
I mean, it got this aspect of the draft. Everybody's waiting around for a phone call. That's how you know your name getting called. That's how you gonna get your job opportunity. You're gonna talk to your boss and his boss. And
say it again, King. And Stephen A. said he needs his ass whooped.
Every year it's happened, but we now seeing it in a bigger fashion because of who it happened to in live stream. So Shedeur got a prank call, y'all know, but it's come out that Jax Ulbrich, my former coach's son, was the one who prank called. And it's crazy because I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you a part of this world,
Mm-hmm. Why
would you mess with that moment for somebody, bro?
Faye, go.
Why
go back to the other slide?
Why? Yeah. So it's happened to other people.
So he did it to more. They need their ass beat, bro.
Yeah. It's happened to more people.
They need to get punched in their fucking face. Bro.
This year,
them kids ain't never been hit in their face before.
Across, all, what I'm saying? I guess it's something that's been going on.
That's stupid.
Kyle McCord, Tyler Warren, Isaiah Bond.
Stupid.
And it's happened to people over previous years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, why
now, why? Are you saying like this is about the same person that did it? All 4
Not all 4 of these. This is just like
I'm about to say
people that watch football. Like, why would you want to mess with somebody? Because say, like,
you ain't got nothing better to do than to prank call some people that trying to live their dream.
But I'm like, bro, if I'm waiting on a call.
Yeah.
On draft day, bro, it's all unknown numbers.
Right.
For the most part. Unless
so you answer.
You gotta answer it.
Yeah.
If I don't know who it is, bro, and somebody calling my phone, I pick that motherfucker up and I miss the motherfucking call I'm supposed to be getting.
Right.
And now I don't get picked.
Oh yeah. Now we really got we got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I figured that the organizations might try to call again or something like that. But like, if they don't get through, what the fuck happened, bro? They going, well, shit, man, we gotta pick somebody else or some shit.
He answered the phone.
Like, how you gonna get the job if I can't get the call?
Yeah, bro, this is bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Or just and then just to like, oh, we'll pick you later and hang up. And like, what the fuck?
It don't work like that.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, why would you fuck with somebody a moment like that, bro? Or give somebody else the opportunity to do.
I like the other standpoint too, just again, so the way that he got the number is from his dad's like
and that aspect of it too. Like, why would you put your family
like
in jeopardy and like
man, this
in
is
a
my
sticky
job,
situation?
Bro.
Like,
this is my job. Like this school you going to, all this you got going on. This is my job. You messing with my job now,
right? Like the team got to come out and put an apology, offer some shit. My nigga, if I went up to my mama job,
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the question I got. How do you think that conversation went with the owner to the coach, or the coach, or to Raheem?
That's some shit he ain't gonna deal with.
Bro, imagine, bro. Imagine if you went up to your mama job and you fuck some shit up,
bro.
You getting your ass whooped right on the spot, in front of the boss.
Boy,
let me fix this.
He did what?
Oh my God.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Stop. Right in front of his, right in front of
his office, bro. Right in the boss office, bro.
So you think coach had to deal with it though first?
Everybody
has to.
Everybody had to deal with it.
He has to.
Everybody has to deal with it. I mean,
he didn't have anything. Obviously, he didn't have anything to do with it. But he's got when it's your child like that,
I know the man was like, bro, I don't know where you keep your laptops and all that.
And then the apology, the apology is bullshit. We don't need to hear all that. That's bullshit. It's unbelievable. We can't believe this. We can't believe your apology. Look what you did. And you called more than one. It was more than just Shedeur. You called, apparently you called other people. No. If it was just one, but you had multiple, so fuck you and your apology.
Damn, man.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
But shout out to Shedeur, though. I do want to, he got up in there, though, dog. Now it's just time to go to work.
Put the work in.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to work. Handle the situation well, too, though.
That's the one thing they can't deny is the work you put in when you get there.
Yeah.
That's what's in his control. The draft was out of his control.
I know everybody in Cleveland just like, damn, like, bro, I ain't gonna, there was one thing about him, you're going to still out that jersey was going to get bought immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, I was copying.
Well, now I think they selling. He trying to get people to buy a jersey from his website and not through the NFL.
For real?
Shedeur trying to get people to buy his jersey through his own website.
Yeah,
that's not affiliated with the NFL.
Say less.
I understand
say
that.
Less. No, say less.
Yeah, people probably gonna do that.
I'm with it.
I mean, I don't know.
Shedeur come in and take the league over,
I don't think they're gonna.
I told somebody. He obviously he's gonna have to sell it through the league too. But if I'm Deion, now in 3 or 4 years, I'm coming to the league. I'm getting Shedeur. I'm trying somewhere. We're gonna pay him, and we taking over the fucking league. If I'm Deion, I'm coaching the league now. After this, absolutely.
Yeah, I gotta do it. Now.
I got to.
I'm
gonna give college. I'm gonna give college my run.
Give me a second.
When it comes time for Shedeur to get paid. Oh yeah.
For
like
sure.
what Deion say? We coming.
We coming.
He said we. Y'all just created the timeline where Deion become a coach in the NFL.
Yes.
And he coaches Shedeur. And then he coaches Shedeur, but Shedeur get paid. And you know what, Deion? Hey, when you go, come get me. I'm coming to coach the O-line for you. I'm coming with you. Call Coach Dunlap. Call me.
Call me.
We gonna come coach with you, Coach Prime, and we gonna take over the league.
And then after so long there, he gonna work his way up, and he gonna be commissioner. That shit gonna be crazy.
It go JC, bro.
Quit playing with me. Commissioner Prime.
Commissioner Prime.
Commissioner Prime.
Hey, bro.
Quit playing with me.
If I'm Prime, hey, man, if I'm Prime, I'm coming. We come, like you said, we coming.
He said it's
over
with.
Hard to find.
It's over with.
Yeah. I saw what that quote said, Faye.
What he said,
we don't believe you. we don't believe you. He said, that's all right. We just don't believe it, big dog.
No, that's dope. Man.
He didn't plan on coaching the NFL.
He didn't plan on it.
But after this weekend,
the plans changed.
Plans do change.
He didn't plan on it, but the Lord might have a different plan.
I was about to say, he's a religious man.
He didn't plan on it, but sometimes plans what? Our plans ain't what? Ain't God's plan.
Ain't God's plan.
Uh-oh.
So this might have been a thing he needed to happen. Well, you know what, Deion? You said you weren't going to the league. Well, guess what? You might just
you are needed.
Like I said, I was never going to coach. Now look at me.
Trouble.
Shoot.